Hi, welcome to BackChat. And today I am joined by a very special guest, no stranger to the Zambian scene, and he has been in public service for over 15 years. And right now he's heading a portfolio, the Ministry of Technology and Science, Honorable Felix Mutati. Welcome.
Thank you, Chole. Thanks for having me today.
Thank you for your time. We've been looking forward to having you here, and we are very grateful for you giving us your time. So, your previous employment history within the country and the government is highly impressive. What led you to pursue a career in public service and in the government?
Obviously, I've had a long journey in the public service. And for me, my passion for public service has been what is it that I can do to change lives, to improve lives, to make a difference? What is it that I can contribute to put a smile on that one person, that I ease their life because I walk through the path of public service? And that's why I find that, at my current Ministry of Technology, it gives me great opportunity to be able to drive the change in people's lives faster, quicker, and impactful.
Okay, so speaking of the work that you're trying to do, are you able to share some of the work and projects that the Ministry of Technology and Science are currently doing?
The Ministry of Technology was created about 2.5 years ago
Okay.
when the new government came into power. And the first thing that we did was to carry out what we called a digital assessment of the economy of Zambia.
Okay.
After we conducted that assessment, it informed us that in terms of being a digital economy, we were at 54%. And some of the pillars that were identified in the assessment, which include digital literacy and digital innovation and entrepreneurship, we were rated at 34%. So we understood where we are starting from, and we also understood where we should go.
Okay.
And therefore, we use that assessment to form what we call the digital transformation strategy. That is a path to lift up the digitization of the Zambian economy. So this strategy was the first step.
Okay.
After formulating the strategy, we then said we needed to create an enabling environment upon which this strategy will rest. And therefore, we looked at the issue of policy. We have since put in place the ICT policy, a crucial document that gives you the direction of the country in terms of where you want it to go in terms of technology. So that we have done. We have also looked at various pieces of legislation that will enable us to get to the digital transformation path that we want. We are currently reviewing the cybersecurity and cybercrime law. We are currently looking at the startup bill to support innovation and entrepreneurship. We are also looking at the AI strategy. So that enabling environment was crucial. But much more crucial, apart from the legal and policy framework, was for us to say what is hindering the expansion, the connectivity in terms of our people. We found that one of the things that we needed to do early on was, one, to provide incentives and tax concessions, particularly for the importation of what you refer to as digital infrastructure. Now, simply put, this digital infrastructure are things like the elements that are used to construct a tower and the devices that hang around the tower, fiber that is used to lay, and other pieces that enables connectivity. So we reduced, and in most cases, eliminated the import duties.
Okay, so you've spoken about a number of things. So I wanted to talk about your recent, there was a global summit, AI summit, which you attended recently. Could you enlighten us and just tell us a bit more of what had happened, what transpired, and also what that means for Zambia in reference to AI?
So our journey now is to focus on artificial intelligence.
Okay.
And that is why we are doing the AI strategy. Now, we have said our path for AI, we are going to dance with the big boys.
Well,
We are going to dance with the big boys. That is why 2 days ago, we signed an MOU with Google
okay.
to leapfrog our journey in terms of landing AI in an appropriate manner. And let me tell you, AI is a technology that whether you like it or not, it will touch you. So we need to prepare the economy, we need to prepare our country, we need to prepare the Zambians to be able to use and appreciate artificial intelligence. And the power of AI is that one, it brings transformation to industry. It creates new opportunities. It drives innovation and entrepreneurship. And it also helps us to solve some of the most difficult problems that we have got. That is the power of AI. And that's why we're bringing it. And that is why we have actually got married to Google. In order to use the Google power, one, for our digital literacy and skills in AI. Number two, to solve some of the real problems that we are facing. For example, in mining, when you use AI, which is already being tested, there is what is called automated mining. And simply put, it is where you are drilling in order to be able to blast.
Yes.
So using AI, there's precision. It will tell you where the mineral
And
is.
accuracy, yes.
The accuracy is precise so that you are not making mistakes. You minimize the cost of mining. In mining again, in the area of health and safety, with AI, imagine those kids that are driving the 400-ton tipper trucks in Kansanshi, in Lumwana, with their AI enabled, so that when that boy or girl has fatigue and they are dozing, they are not concentrating, AI will switch off the truck. So that is what AI is doing. It's bringing efficiency, it's minimizing wastage, it is improving operations.
Well, thank you for that. That's a lot of information, and also congratulations on signing the MOU. I think it's quite exciting. It's an exciting time in Zambia. You did mention about the ICT policies, and it would be interesting to know what opportunities are there for investors in Zambia in the sector.
The investment is quite broad. When we gave the tax concessions and incentives in 2023, as an example, we saw investment in laying fiber, investment of $54 million by private sector, bringing in fresh capital, because now it became cheaper to lay fiber in Zambia. When we auctioned spectrum, we saw additional investment by MTN and Airtel to bring in 5G. So the investment is being driven, one, by the enabling environment that we're putting in place through, tax concessions and incentives, but also by the position of Zambia as a hub of communication within the Southern Africa. So it is easy to channel traffic from the East Coast to the West Coast, from Cape to Cairo. So it gives the investor the opportunity and a large market. But more so is that we have built a resilient digital infrastructure, minimizing what is called latency
Okay.
and providing redundancy, where if one cable is cut, there is another outlet. So we are the ones that are ideally positioned.
Okay, that's interesting. And so, what does this also mean for the ministry? And in terms of, as a Zambian, how is it beneficial to me?
Simply put, Cholo, last year, in terms of internet penetration, we were at 53.
Okay.
We have since moved to 64%.
Wow.
It means that our people are using internet. And also, if you look at pure connectivity by population, we have moved from below 90 to now 93.
Wow.
So it means that people are talking to
Each other.
to each other. People are using technology to transfer money. People are using technology as a marketing place. People are using technology in the health sector to assist in diagnosing diseases. People are using technology to improve their performance. And a good example is Zambia Revenue Authority.
Yeah.
Through their smart invoices, riding on an AI-enabled platform. They are now able to seal loopholes. They are now able to detect frauds. They are now able to increase revenue collection. So, if you ask me what is it for the Zambian,
Yes.
when Zambia Revenue Authority collects more money, that revenue is used to improve the living conditions of Zambia. It goes into CDF, improved revenue. It goes into providing free education. It goes into drilling boreholes for our people. It goes into providing social cash transfer for our people. It goes into providing relief maize. So you see the connection.
Yes.
That is what is in for the people. Practical things.
Zambia's turning 60 this year. What do you see happening within the next 60 years in terms of the direction of technology and science? Do you see us getting more leading the region? Since you're saying we're already linked to at least 8, our neighbors will be linked soon. Where do you place Zambia moving forward for the next 60 years?
First of all, Cholo, the pace at which technology is moving, even as we sit, we can't imagine where it is going to take us. What we need to do is to be prepared to climb and ride on that technology trend. The opportunities that technology will offer in the future, we can't yet imagine. So we need to prepare Zambia to be able to seize the opportunities that will be created by the new technologies that are coming. And part of the preparation is that we need to have a Zambia that has got good digital infrastructure that is connecting all the people of Zambia, connecting the machines. We need to have a Zambia that is digitally literate, that has got skills to be able to use and absorb this technology. We need to have a Zambia that creates an environment where our boys and girls capture the spirit of innovation and entrepreneurship so that they can be able to be their own business people, creating opportunities, making their own money. We need to have a Zambia where a citizen will not be required to make a trip to government, to a government office, where the all transactions with government will be done on your phone. That is a Zambia that we want. Zero trip to government. Zero trip to government. We need a Zambia where there's zero paper in government. That is where we see ourselves going in the next so many years.
Okay.
And the technology is already partly available, but there's more that is coming to ensure that that journey, instead of it taking another 60 years, it will take a much shorter time.
Well, you heard it from the minister there. It's going to take a shorter time. Zambia is rising. This has been BackChat with our very special guest, the Minister of Technology and Science, Honorable Felix Mutati. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for sharing all your wisdom and the direction that Zambia is going.